Well, what a year it's been for politics in Saddleworth. We've had a controversial general election campaign, an almost unprecedented legal challenge, and now this high-profile by-election, which is concluded tonight here at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, with the news that Labour's Debbie Abrahams is our new MP.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the declaration of the result of poll for the Oldham East and Saddleworth constituency, held on the 13th of January 2011. I, Charlie Parker, being the acting returning officer at this election, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Abrahams, Debbie, the Labour Party candidate, 14718. Adams, Derek George, the British National Party, 1560. Ali Kashif, the Conservative Party candidate, 4481. Alan Peter Duncan, the Green Party, 530. Bishop David Lawrence, Bus Pass Elvis Party, 67. Brick the Flying, the official Monster Ravy Looning Party, 145. K. Loz, Pirate Party of the United Kingdom, 96. Morris Stephen, English Democrats Putting England First, 144. Nuttall Paul Andrew, UK Independence Party, 2029. Watkins Elwyn, Liberal Democrats, 11160. The total number of ballot papers rejected was voting for more candidates than voter was entitled to 8, writing or marking by which voter could be identified 4, being unmarked or wholly void for uncertainty 45. The total number of votes was 34,987, and I do hereby declare that the said Debbie Abrahams is duly elected for the Oldham East and Saddleworth constituency.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. I know it's a late night, but if you can bear with me for a few moments. Tonight, the eyes of the country are on this borough. This by-election result is the first step in a long journey ahead for the Labour Party under Ed Miliband's leadership. The voters have spoken for the country. They have sent a clear message to those watching in Downing Street. Mr. Cameron, Mr. Clegg, you may be watching, but now you have to listen. Across the country, there is growing anger against your reckless policies, your broken promises, and your unfair cuts. You are making the wrong judgments for the long term of our country. You are badly letting down voters. Tonight, I urge you to listen to the decent people of Oldham East and Saddleworth, to think again and change directions today. Stop your broken promises and start giving people a fairer deal. Mr. Clegg, campaigning against the Tory VAT bombshell to get elected, then putting the Tories into power and dropping the bombshell yourself, treating the voters with contempt. Promising police to win power, then making cuts which mean axing nearly 1,400 police posts and closing police stations in Greater Manchester. It plays fast and loose with public safety and concern. And campaigning to scrap tuition fees, then trebling them for the sake of power, treats voters with contempt. Scrapping educational maintenance allowance and abolishing the Future Jobs Fund shows the Tories and Lib Dems are happy to kick away the ladders which help millions of young people climb to a better future. These are not the new policies they promised. They are the worst of the old politics, and tonight that cynical approach has been rejected. I'm humbled that the voters of this borough have put their trust in me on what is a historic anniversary. It was the 13th of January 1893 that the Independent Labour Party was founded by Keir Hardie. As working people... As working people realised the Liberals were not for them. Labour achieved much in the century and more that followed, but we accept with humility the judgment of the British people last year when we badly lost the general election. We know we have much to do to regain the trust and reconnect with those that our party was founded to serve. But winning a by-election in these most difficult circumstances reinvigorates us for the long-term challenge ahead. We know it's tough for any serving police officer right now, but I'd like to thank them for the professionalism they have shown in this election. My particular thanks to Mr. Returning Officer and his team for their hard work in making sure as many people as possible were able to exercise their right to vote today. Despite the weather, despite the Christmas break, and despite the shortened election on a date chosen by the Liberal Democrats. Thanks to my agent Noel Hutchinson and his fantastic, absolutely magnificent team. And as I say, those who worked through the snow, sleet, fog, rain to bring this ray of sunshine tonight. To the thousands of members, old and new, for their time and enthusiasm they brought into this campaign, and to my wonderful family for all their love and support. Most of all, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank the voters of the borough who braved the weather today to send their message to Nick Clegg and David Cameron. My promise to you is I will always do what's best for the borough, not what's best for Westminster. And I keep my promises. Thank you.
Well, that's it from the Queen Elizabeth Hall and this special edition of Saddleworth News TV. For full coverage of our new MP's early days in office, log on to www.saddleworthnews.com.